I guess this is basically a bug report and wanting to show the immortal enemies trapped on my tractor beams. Sometimes they die. I'm not even sure what from because it's definitely not my damage. I don't know. There's a weird interaction happening where sometimes I get lightning bolts. I don't know what the deal is exactly. But as you can see, the ramming guys, there's a bunch of them that are immortal. I don't know what's going on at all. Which is a real shame. I mean, it's actually kind of convenient today because I have a PO event starting in a couple hours, so I can't just let this sit and run. But it's also kind of a shame because I wish I could. Bigger bug, honestly, in my opinion, is the asteroid situation. Like, I can't really level at this point. The experience curve is too busted. So if I park, what'll happen is I'll basically stop getting asteroids. And if I don't get asteroids, because when they collide with enemies, they apparently have zero chance of dropping something. Like you'll see no credits popping up, right? So they're like this one up here died and dropped credits because you know, my shots hit it. But when the screen gets too dense, what ends up happening is you're not hitting asteroids and you don't get blue orbs ever. That means leveling stops. I guess also I would request that plasma sweep along its axis so that I don't have to manually spin all the time. But the bigger problem is obviously that we've got immortal enemies here. Look at them, they're just passing through my ions, and they are kind of hitting my shields, but I don't know. I don't think so. That should have done a lot more damage, you know, and they should have collided, not just slid right through me. I am getting experience, it's just really slow. Ah, they're not even colliding with asteroids, really. Yeah, there's obviously some problems with collision detection. I guess that's what's going on. Yay, a level. Okay. I would have liked 100% burn chance, but a whole new weapon is good too. Very unclear what's going on. Like, I don't know what that sound is. It's just ram into stuff until I take some damage and get a, you know, level from that, but I don't know, it's risky. I don't know what my problem is. It's like, why do I care? I just explained that I need to, you know, not have a 5-hour session right now, and also, you know, it's bugged, so I don't feel bad about, you know, losing or whatever. It's totally not my fault. But at the same time, I'm just so hard-coded to keep going, to survive. These bases have so much hit points. Same with the bosses. I mean, 4,000 burn. Seems to go up faster if I spin. And that's weird. I'm not trying to spin super fast because I want the beams to hit long enough to apply a burn. If I spin faster than the tick rate, which is pretty, I imagine it's pretty easy to do at the ends. But then again, you can see from the number pop-ups that pretty consistent about applying the damage. I would like it if the blue orbs incremented the real level too. I'd like to know how many. I mean, I know it's less than my cards, so I guess I could count them that way, but there's no way to, like, when you view equipment in the selection dialog, it shows stuff over here on the right, but I can only see that when I level. The UI is pretty inconsistent. It needs basically a pass, a balance pass or whatever. Sanity check. More beam length on the cutters. That's fascinating. Ah, there we go. See, but it's not here either. What screen am I? Oh, did I skip it? Oh, man. Okay, don't press escape. Wow, that sucked. Thought it would back out to that type of menu. And oh well. It's like the monsters aren't even there really anymore now. It's just hunting asteroids. I killed that one and it didn't even drop credits. It's a bit of a bug. Crap, I don't know, man. Okay, final tractor, sure. Would be important if I, you know, hadn't lost them to a bug. I guess I'm kind of hoping that when I max out my cards and start getting, yay, level, wonderful, stuff like ion explosions or whatever. Pretty much everybody. I'm really unclear what's causing that lightning. Don't know of a way to make it run in the background, which is lame. Like if I alt tab, it'll just pause. Like I alt tabbed and I'm still recording, but you can see in the preview nothing is happening. At the same time, though, I guess that would be kind of because I seem to remember it doing stuff on the pause screen. That burst of red kind of indicates that some stuff is still working. Like I alt tab, nothing's happening on the OBS preview, but then I come back and there's a bunch of red dash bars. See, something's happening. So the pause routine is imperfect. Half a percent of a bar. So ridiculous. Hit points are so ridiculous. It seems like they're getting percentage buffs while I'm getting flat. Or not at all at this point, because I have to hunt for blue orbs. Green is almost pointless. It's like 2% of a bar that time. Invincible enemies. At least they're harmless. Is it because they were being made invincible by something else and then my tractor beam is just grabbing them? Or is it my tractor beam grabbing them bugs out and makes them invincible sometimes? Given those one pack of dashers that will just pass through me and not do any damage, are invincible themselves, that would tend to suggest that it's the other case where something is making them invincible and then I'm grabbing them. And once grabbed, I can't kill them because they're invincible. Kind of feels like damage is going to be the only way I can level. I want to let it sit here until I take damage and get a level. See how much it does to me. like win-win. Either I discover that it's truly AFK, or I get a level, because that will give me a second thing I can shoot for when hunting blocks. Like the green is worthless, the orange is worthless, the chicken is worthless, unless I'm converting into levels. You know, chicken would become kind of a half blue orb. But, ooh, whoa, what? Got through some kind of breakpoint there. And it looks like I'm pretty AFK at this anger level. That's so interesting. Oh, lovely. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah. There we go. %. Burn chance, that's nice. Now I'm hunting for chicken as well as blues. I guess I really need to put movement speed into the deck. Moving right along. Chicken, yay! Mounted to basically 1 level's worth of life. Although, of course, certain enemies do more damage than others. However, I did pick up the armor boosts, so I don't think I'm at severe risk of being one-shotted. Hard to say. There's that card that makes you invincible briefly between damage ticks, so I don't get machine gunned down. Going after the green. Get my 0.1% of a bar. Literally don't know what orange does. I vaguely recall something about overdrive. I don't know. To be honest, this ship needs to be removed or changed. Getting a level on damage is very strange. It doesn't make much sense thematically, and it completely breaks balance. It shackles the dev because you can't put health gain in. Put health gain in this ship at the same time, it breaks it. Of course, I tend to not care. You know, make it broken. Give people the option. It'll just end up being like a banned move or a banned character in fighting game tournaments. Well, you don't get to get your street cred if you use this combination, you know. Even if the controls are ship or screen relative, boosting is ship relative. That's kind of annoying. Can't truly play one-handed. Point. Boss melt. I guess I need to get like the card, some kind of universal burn chance. If such a card exists. My memory's bad, so I'm not sure. It's like gel or something. You end up with 1 billion mortal bosses, effectively. Time to park again. Never gonna see a chicken. The only reason I'm not getting up and doing other things is because my cat's on my lap. And of course, I'm not completely sure I can AFK yet. Coming down. Yeah, it looks like I'll eventually take damage and get my level. Okay. Ah, chicken. Let's see if I can spot it. Nothing too super hard. My first order of business is look at the screen's edges for the icon. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of a self-limiting factor. The aggro is based on enemies killed, and if it makes the enemies so strong that I can't kill them, I'll stop getting aggro. That is a boss rammer. It just flies through everything and does nothing. Interesting. Ah, yes, a blue, lovely. Yep, why not? Same time though, that yeah, I want the defense. So let's say there's a maximum number of enemies, and then let's say when an enemy spawns, there's some chance that it will spawn as a base. Bases don't move. So in theory, if I left it sitting long enough, would I end up with no enemies on screen and just a bunch of bases off screen? Yeah, that's good enough. I'm gonna upload this, but I'm definitely not gonna turn it off.